All right, we're going to call the Finance Committee meeting to order. Present are council members Floyd, Frazier, Cost, Bub, and Marmee. First item on the agenda is a request for appropriation in the amount of $42,000. Director Baum, are you going to speak on behalf of this?
I'm sorry, sir. The mayor asked me a question. Can you repeat?
Are you speaking on this request for the $42,000?
I'm sorry, I didn't
Payouts?
see the agenda.
Termination payouts?
Termination payouts, yes.
O'Reilly, Logan, and Keith.
Yes, that's their compensatory time. They cannot accrue comp time as deputy chiefs. So the comp time that they accrued as captains, as a member of the union, will have to be paid out. And then forthwith, they will not accrue any comp time. Strictly vacation and sick time.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Floyd, second by Cost. And I'm taking it this is
It's a one-time thing.
relying upon legislation and personnel.
Yes.
So if that does not go through, then the mayor just would not sign this project.
Understood.
So just so you understand that. Any further questions or discussion?
I have one question. So, from your statement, there's no additional payout that's required for anything else related to the union. This is one-time legislation, $42,000. Write the check. We're done.
Until they're ready to retire, in which case...
No, I'm talking about termination payout.
Compensatory time, yes.
Yes. When we retire, we have to pay them, is what you're
Yes.
saying? Okay. That's how retirement works, Bill.
Thank you, Jay.
Any other questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying
Thank you.
aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, that motion passes 5-0. Thank you very much, Mr. Director. And with that, this meeting stands adjourned.
All right, we'll call the Service Committee meeting in order. Those present are myself, Raff, Cost, Bub, Frazier, and Floyd. Up first, substance, Resolution 17-02, resolution authorizing and directing the Director of Public Service of the City of Newark, Ohio, to advertise for bids and enter into a contract for remittance of funds for leasing city-owned property to others for use for agricultural purposes.
Yeah, this is just something we do every 3 years. We have some property at our water plant, wastewater treatment plant, that we rent out for farmers. And it's about 92 acres at the wastewater plant and 10 acres at the water plant. It varies from year to year depending on what we're doing with the property. Sometimes we're using bits and pieces of it for certain things, but that's roughly what it is. And we do this about every 3 years. So.
Motion by Floyd, seconded by Bub. Any questions from the committee? Any questions from the audience? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That passes on the council 5-0. Thank you, Mr. Lewis. And that concludes Service Committee. Up next will be Personnel Committee.
Okay, we'll call this Personnel Committee meeting to order. Those present are myself, Ryan Buff, Doug Marmee, Curtis Johnson, Alex Roletta, D. Hall. Tonight's discussion is Ordinance 17-01. It's amending the position classification, pay range, and department authorization tables of the Department of Safety Division of Police by creating the classification of Deputy Police Chief and setting the compensation therefore and abolishing 3 captain positions. That being said, Director Buskirk and Director Baum have approached the podium. You may go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I think it was October when the captains of the police department came over and talked with me. They had filed on their own to become to be decertified by SERB in an effort to become the it's awful, can't think of the name of their title now. The Yeah, to be deputy chief and ask if I would sign so it went in as a joint petition. So I did, and this occurred on or around the 1st of December, decertified him.
Okay. Is there anyone from this committee that has any questions or comments for Mr. Buskirk or Mr. Baum?
Motion.
Second. A motion by Marmee, a second by Johnson. Does anyone from the audience have any comments or questions? Carol Floyd, go right ahead.
I just wanted to know what's the difference in pay between what's in here and,
It is the same.
okay, that's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
Okay. Does anyone else have any questions or comments? Okay. Seeing none, I have a motion on the floor by Marmee, a second by Johnson. All those in favor of moving this on to full council signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes 5-0. Thank you very much. With that, we'll stand adjourned.